I'm used to the darkness. Come here. Come step on these landmines. Or don't. Yeah. Now we're playing like Terrans. We got guns, we got siege tanks, we got widow mines. I guess I don't have siege tanks, but I've got widow mines. Now I just need to find a stem skill and I'll be ready to go. Is this domain even that dangerous? Oh, crap. Okay, no, I'll buy that this guy's dangerous. What in the hell? Wait, didn't I kill you? You're dead. You're not dead? Okay. Wow, this guy's a lot. No, stand in the land grenade. Land. Stand in the damage, please. This must be that presence it was talking about. Have to keep landmines on him at all times. Okay, no, I hear you.
I can't do that yet.
Oh my gosh, why would I put the landmine there? Put it on the guy that's trying to kill me. Oh jeez. Come. We've almost got it. Just like, there we go. Enemy boss killed. Maybe I should look into the other landmine, you know? Maybe the landmines are both better than I gave them credit for. They're much more spectacular than I expected. Flamebreaker. Oh, it's a shield. I was hoping it would be like a sweet shotgun or something. Thunderstruck. Galaxy Class. Sweet to see a Grim Dawn on Mixer. Stream looks great. Oh, thank you, Galaxy Class. Also, good morning, if you're Eastern time. Otherwise... good. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yes, this has been really fun. I mean, I'm definitely a latecomer to the game. I guess there was an event for the Forgotten Gods where it was on sale. Never too late to play Grim Dawn. Nice. That's what I like to hear. I have enough to multi-class. Like, obviously I'm level 15, so I can multi-class if I want, but I just really like Inquisitor. So I've just been going deep on Inquisitor. Also, if you have any guidance for where I should put my star chart points, because I think I have 4 of them now, and I've been too afraid to put them anywhere. If you have a read, or if you have some wisdom to share about where dual guns can be really fun. I don't know how powerful it is, but it's been super fun. Do you know what constellations I should be taking for dual guns? And if so, would you mind sharing what constellations I should be looking at for dual guns? There's a lot going on that constellation star chart. And every time I look at it, I get the same thing that happens to me when I'm in like a grocery store. I'm trying to pick some peanut butter, for example. And I look, it's like, I don't know how smooth of a peanut butter experience I need. And then I don't know which of these different peanut butter providers can provide me with the crunchy versus smooth peanut butter experience I'm looking for. And then a lot of times I end up just leaving without buying any peanut butter. I've basically done that 3 or 4 times now looking at the star chart. Honestly, it depends on the kind of damage you want to do. The Inquisitor tends to do a lot of elemental damage. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I just recently, I don't know if you were here for it, but I just recently discovered that the landmines are cool. So when I first saw them, I was like, I don't know, landmines. I'll take the fire breath instead. I love the peanut butter comparison. It's a phenomenon that I first noticed when I was trying to buy peanut butter, but since then it's applied to a surprising number of times. Oh my gosh, landmines are so sweet. Just have to remember to cast them. So elemental damage, that would be... That's right, so I guess I have a chance of fire bullets, a chance of ice bullets. Eventually I have a chance of lightning bullets. I have a explosive landmine, ice landmine, thunder crate, word of pain. That's interesting. It's an interesting insight. Because I was originally thinking like, oh yeah, guns damage. But really, the guns are just ways for me to shoot effects at people. Fire, lightning, and cold. Oh, okay. So when they when the game just says elementals, that doesn't include like acid and there's like acid, plague, or something. There's like acid and poison are separate from each other. I noticed. Piercing, I guess, obviously is not elemental. I thought there was another kind of magic-y sounded one.
Move along now, stranger.
Move along now, stranger. I hope you're out here fighting the good fight. I'm here for the Malleum Manor. What do you know about that? Duncan needs it to help refugees. He's a talented boy, that one. The way he weaves magical properties into his craft astounds even me sometimes. I prefer a finely honed blade and a solid shield to that nonsense, though. Duncan was my finest apprentice, but he still needs to learn some priorities. Those people he's trying to help can't even help themselves. Our knowledge is a rare gift. We cannot squander it on those that refuse to fight for Cairn. It's time the hammer was passed on. It is true, Duncan brings a fresh approach to the forge with his arcane weapons and how he goes about his work with unrivaled energy, but he still lacks the experience to make weapons for real soldiers and masters of the blade. I cannot have the power of Malleum Manor wasting away when we are at war. I will see that his work benefits humanity. Side with Duncan. You'd put him to work, huh? You certainly do seem capable, sort. Very well. Duncan will inherit the Malleum Manor. Take it to him, let him do his charity work, but after that, thank you. He and I will do great things. I definitely want magic stuff. Vitality, chaos, poison, acid, elemental, physical pierce, and internal trauma. Chaos, oh, and like ethereal as well. Is there ether damage? Or is that ether and chaos the same? Internal trauma damage. So yeah, there's a lot of different types of damages. Oh yes, Andy. I mean, it's just. So I want to look for elemental damage because it seems like I'm doing a lot of fire, lightning, and ice, and then piercing. Those seem to be the 4. If I was gonna pick 4 that I feel like I've seen a lot of. And then, of course, fire, ice, and lightning all get lumped into elemental, which is convenient for me. Yes, sir. Okay, nice. Okay, so that gives me sort of a place to... Because I was just looking for, like, cunning buffs at first. It's like, well, I know that my core stat is cunning because I want to use guns, and all the guns seem to have cunning requirements. So I sort of assumed that the constellations I would be looking for would be the ones that say cunning in them, but a lot of them don't seem to be core stats based. Or at least a lot of the ones that I was looking at in my couple of looks before I got scared and peanut buttered away. It's a verb now, to peanut butter. Your Inquisitor Mastery Bar, you should see abilities at the top as circles. Those are passives that have a chance to be used on your main attack. Yeah, I like those a lot. That's why I get to do those, like the ice bullets. And sometimes he puts both hands together and fires a fire bullet. I like those a lot. And I really want to get to the electrical bullet as well. I'm really throwing points into that mastery bar because I want to unlock the ability to get lightning bullets. Okay. My hands got confused there for a second. That is insane. That's so cool. Look at all the explosions and junk. But yeah, my auto attack seems so good. That's actually why I took off my flamethrower, because it just seemed like the ability to throw down passive landmines and then keep using my auto attacks. Word of Renewal is great for attack chance and healing. Oh, my heal spell helps me attack? Later, the Inquisitor's Seal is great for resistances. Okay. It's like, I just assumed my heal spell was a heal spell. Or was primarily a heal spell. Pew pew pew. Resistances, like if I need damage resistance, or if bad guys have damage resistance. Oh, the mutagenic orb. Word of Renewal, increase your offensive ability. I'll have to double check. I guess I could also take a look here. Health restored, less damage, defensive ability. Oh yeah, plus move speed. And it yeah, I get plus move speed. Oh, and I think there's actually a perk that I haven't unlocked for it. Yeah, plus move speed is great. Plus move speed is one of my favorite stats in any video game. Except for this one time I played all the way through. It's defensive. Okay. I'm quite sure I'm not using Word of Pain correctly. Just kind of throw it out there and throw out the Heraldric Cube and just go to town. It's also possible, since all these skills... Oh my gosh, that guy's moving really fast. Since all of these skills have so many modifiers, there's probably a way I get to modify it. Oh. Okay, good. Ectoplasm. Word of Pain is just a cast and forget, basically. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah, just try to keep Word of Pain on them at all times. Reminds me of being a trap assassin from back in the Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction days. So all of a sudden I get cool landmines and I can run around, but instead of having to use like a bow or Klaus. Alright. Just clearing huge swaths of land. Bringing swift and indiscriminate justice. Ooh, a cave. If you like traps, Demolitionist is a second class, maybe something to look into. Oh yeah, that was the one I thought I was going to end up picking until I got to Inquisitor. If the traps are as cool as these traps... My spelling sucks today. Nah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, no worries. Wait, I mean, Demolitionist has a really unnecessary number of consonants and I's in it. And English is such a fist fight of a language in the first place. And that's also, to your first point, I didn't think I would like traps, because generally speaking, I didn't think they would be that cool, but they are giant explosion traps, and that I'm a fan of. And I also really like having buttons. Man, these guns though. Yeah, if Demolitionist gives me like grenades and stuff, it'd be pretty sweet. You get thermite mines that spew up fire columns, and you have a mortar that pelts area with big shells. Yes. Yes indeed, I'll take 2 of those. Oh, mortar cannon. So, generally speaking, would it be better for me to multi-class immediately, because I'm about to hit level 16, which is when I could multi-class into Demolitionist, or should I finish out Inquisitor first? Because I'm getting pretty close to... Like, I'm getting pretty deep into Inquisitor. Oh, crap. But I still have... I probably won't finish out Inquisitor until I'm, like, what, 25 or 27, something like that, if I really start hustling towards the end of the skill tree. Red Wraith, you better off finishing Inquisitor. Also, great to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Red Wraith. Better off finishing Inquisitor. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I like those till like level 35. Okay. I've really been liking adding passive effects to my bullets. So it wasn't motivated by any particular skill or plan. It's just like I want to add as many bullets. I want to add as many possible bullet types to my bullets as I can. And then pick second class. Choose second class. Not totally necessary to go into the second class mastery until you really need to. Okay. Also, can I find some handguns, please? Can anyone, anywhere, please give me some handguns? I've been using these guns, I've been using these since they don't even have a character restriction. Also, sick build. Oh, interesting. So you're try adding occultist and then add chaos damage. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some time for me to pick a second class. I mean, I definitely like the sound of mortar cannons and more landmines, fire spewing and stuff. But, I mean, adding any kind of chaos damage, especially if the occultist is the guy in the load screen that has the Raven friend. If I can have, like, ravens and hellhounds and other occult, whatchamacallits following me around. It would be, tried both of them, liked chaos more than fire eventually. Okay. Occultist, good class to combo with Inquisitor as well. Very cool. Wow, you're level 85, Red Wraith? Dang. Okay. Well, I'll one day when I grow up. Yeah, if the occultist is the guy in the low screen that has like a spooky knife, which I'm not super into, but also has a raven friend, which I am very into. And I guess having a fourth source of damage, or fifth chaos damage. Running an Inquisitor, occultist, dual gun guy, it gets crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that sounds like a plan. I'll do that. Ravens and dog friends and occult magics, and if I remember, there's like 3 witch gods or something that the occultists... Wouldn't that be, just from a lore standpoint, kind of an odd combination though? To have both... To be both an occultist and an inquisitor at the same time? Inquisitor at the same time? Seems like it might be like a conflict of interest. And then you can add icing to the cake with devotions. Like Soleil Knife and Olzuin Torch. I'll have to look into that. Because one thing that I'm afraid of in this game, and I've been intimidated by multiple times, Red Wraith, is the devotion system, which I've looked at several times and then scampered away from. Great. I'm scared. I have too many builds, 1,200 hours in Grim Dawn. Damn. Hey, I am not too proud to take all the knowledge that you've gained over that time and use it for my own benefit. Soleil Knife and Olzuin Torch, are those constellations, or are those legendary items that I should be trying to find or put points into? So I'll be honest with you, Red Wraith, I looked at the... I don't know if you were here for my peanut butter analogy, but... No, the Stormseeker, okay. The first wave of landmines did not win this fight. Make sure to keep all the debuffs on there. More landmines, slow them down. Those are devotion constellations. Okay, so Soleil Knife and Olzuin Torch. And those are ones I should be going for immediately, or I should wait till I'm an occultist before I start going for those. I guess I can look once I get out of this gunfight. Boiling blood. And I'm not exactly clear on why the game doesn't pause when I go into my menus. Because it's not like I'm slowing the game down for... Oh my gosh, I can throw that over walls. Nice. Bringing back those smite skills. Throwing abilities through walls and stuff. Oh man, Yonder, I don't know if you're still there, but it turns out, since I have smite for like 3 or 4 different systems and consoles and stuff now. I'm despised by beasts. How exciting! I could have gotten Merlin for free. Like, Xbox sent me a message saying, "Hey, you get Merlin for free," and I was like, "What?" I didn't see it until it was far too late. I spent 5,500 devotion on Merlin, and I could have had that and tried to instead not have enough devotion to buy a skin, or bought a different god. I know, right? Question mark. I agree with question mark.